ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
The man convicted of killing a San Diego police officer 5 years ago could now be sentenced to death. After days of deliberation, a jury has recommended the death penalty for Jesse Gomez. Thanks for joining us. I'm Steve Atkinson. Gomez killed Officer Jonathan de Guzman back in 2016. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo was in the courtroom for the verdict.
This death penalty recommendation was unanimous, but it did come after several days of jury deliberation.
We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, fixed the penalty for count 1 of the information as death.
A jury of 12 has decided they think convicted cop killer Jesse Gomez should be sentenced to death for shooting and killing San Diego police officer Jonathan J.D. de Guzman and injuring his partner Wade Irwin.
Number 5, you heard the verdict that I read?
Yes.
Is that your decision?
Yes.
Thank you.
Gomez sat without showing much emotion, although there were tears from family members and from his defense team. Officer de Guzman was shot multiple times as he sat in his patrol car back in 2016. Officer Irwin survived a shot in the neck. Gomez was convicted of first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder earlier this month. He testified in his own defense, saying he didn't know the two men approaching him were police officers. Gomez demonstrating how he shot them.
Boom, 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 I believe.
Gomez also admitting he smoked meth 4 to 5 times the day leading up to the murder.
That gets you going. I mean, like if you have something to do.
De Guzman was a 16-year veteran of the department when he was killed. Chief David Nislight sent a statement out Thursday night saying the department has, quote, looked forward to the day where the defendant would be held accountable for his heinous crimes. The statement continues saying, quote, we will never forget the sacrifice they and JD have made in service to our community. The Police Officers Association also reacting to the news, saying justice was served for the de Guzman family and law enforcement.
Now, today's decision was just the jury's recommendation. The judge ultimately has the final say in whether or not he will sentence Gomez to the death penalty. There is another court hearing set for November 10th. From the courthouse, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
And it should be noted that Governor Newsom signed a death penalty moratorium and back in 2019. It protects inmates from capital punishment while he's in office. And in fact, the last execution in California was back in 2006. Governor Newsom also signed a stack of bills today aimed at holding California law enforcement accountable. The 8 measures include raising the minimum age for officers and allowing their badges to be permanently taken away for excessive force, dishonesty, and racial bias. Newsom discussed why he says these measures are so important.
The opportunity to lead in those spaces presents itself when we sign these bills, but we have work to do. Just because you sign a piece of legislation doesn't change things fundamentally. It's the application. Program passing is not problem solving. It's the hard work that we have to do to make real the promotion and the commitments that we are advancing here today.
Some law enforcement groups opposed some of the measures, warning that they will undermine the ability of officers to keep Californians safe. Also tonight, drug use among juvenile arrestees in San Diego County declined slightly last year, but it's still among the record highs. Sandag released a report today showing that 60% of those under 18 arrested in 2020 tested positive for at least one illicit drug. It's down from 62% in 2019, but the second highest positive rate since 2000. Overall, 96% of the juveniles interviewed by Sandag last year reported trying an illicit drug at least once. Outspoken and outraged. Today was the first day neighbors in a Rancho Bernardo community formally got to share their thoughts to officials to try and stop Douglas Badger, who is a convicted sexually violent predator, from moving in next door. Our ABC 10 News reporter Ryan Hill is in the neighborhood with the effort to get more people to stand up with their cause.
Signs like this are plastered all over this street in Rancho Bernardo. Community organizers are hoping and pleading for people to write in as public comment starts today, all in hopes of preventing Douglas Badger from possibly being placed here.
Signs, chalk, and flyers everywhere you see on Frondoso Drive. Folks in the neighborhood are feeling a certain type of way about sexually violent predator Douglas Badger possibly moving to their block.
We were of very high emotion. We're still of very high emotion.
That emotion is fueling community members like Jeff Grace's mission, and the writing is literally on the wall.
Today's opening day. Today's the first day of the public comment section. We're hoping to generate 3,000 to 5,000 emails to the Sheriff's Department, which will ultimately go in front of the judge.
Some of those emails coming from Paul and Wendy Hunter.
We've sent in our emails, we've had our kids write in also, and we're going to go and tell the rest of the neighborhood about it because it's a big deal.
Aside from signs draping and hanging from homes, community members are hoping to do a lot of grassroots efforts to get people to file their public comments.
Saturday morning is going to be another event led by Carl DeMaio's team to canvass Oaks North, the Westwood community, Poway, shopping centers.
The San Diego Sheriff's Department tells ABC 10 News that so far there are about 500 emails in the SAFE Task Force's inbox.
Great out of the gates performance.
But it's only day one.
Because frankly, a lot of people, they just don't know about it. And they might be a little complacent, but we're nudging them to not be complacent.
Folks will say this will never happen in RB. And I here to caution you, it is so easy to happen in RB.
The mail-in call-in public comment period ends on October 14th, but people can still attend the in-person hearing on October 29th to have their voices heard. Reporting in Rancho Bernardo, Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News.
And tonight, County Supervisor Jim Desmond wrote a letter to the Board of Supervisors. He is asking that future placement of sexually violent predators be stopped until local jurisdictions can fully participate in the placement process, including full veto authority. Now in the morning, things will resume as normal on Capitol Hill as Congress passed legislation tonight avoiding a partial federal shutdown. The law will keep the government funded and going through the beginning of December. The House voted 254 to 175 to send that bill before tonight's midnight deadline.
Science at the National Institutes of Health, the education of our children, the protection of our environment. It's just a remarkable thing to think of all the things that we can do working together for the people.
But there is yet another deadline. Congress still has a few weeks to work out a solution to avoid a debt default. To avoid the shutdown, Democrats detached its debt-limiting language from the government funding bill tonight. And this is the last day of California's eviction moratorium, which kept cash-strapped renters in their homes through the pandemic. San Diego attorney Gilberto Cabrera says the change doesn't mean renters are all going to be kicked to the curb. While a landlord will be able to evict a tenant for non-payment, they can only do so through March 31st if the tenant has not applied for rental assistance. The problem? The money is drying up in San Diego.
The concern is that the non-payment of rent protections remaining are tied to the tenant applying and having a pending rental application for rental assistance, and that the funds are available.
The $13 million Mayor Gloria said was still available on Monday has now accounted for. There's still hope for a $39 million approval at Tuesday's City Council meeting, but the Housing Commission says even so, more money will still be needed. Many renters can still be evicted at the end of their leases for no-fault reasons such as major renovations or an owner's intention to move back in. Sandag announced tonight full rail closures between San Diego and Oceanside this weekend. This as progress continues for two rail projects. Mid-coast extension of the UC San Diego Blue Line trolley in San Diego and the El Porto undercrossing project in Encinitas will be under construction. The closure will take place from midnight on Saturday, October the 2nd through early morning on Sunday, October 3rd. And you will soon have more options when traveling between Oceanside and downtown San Diego. The North County Transit District is expanding its coastal rail service. Starting October the 25th, the coaster will provide 30 daily trips Monday through Friday with an additional 2 rides on Fridays. It will also offer 20 daily trips Saturday and Sunday. You can head to our website to find the complete schedule. It's under the Resource Center. After nearly a century, a Black California family has finally had their land returned to them. Governor Gavin Newsom signed the Bruce's Beach bill today. It will give LA County the authority to return property once owned by Willa and Charles Bruce to their descendants. The Bruces bought that land back in 2012 and built a beach resort. The resort quickly became a target, though, leading to acts of vandalism and even an attack by the KKK. The city eventually seized the land through eminent domain in 1924.
An historic day, a day of redemption, a day of atonement, a day of recognizing the wrongs.
The legislation to return Bruce's Beach got unanimous support in both the state Senate and the Assembly. Tonight, 3 firefighters are recovering from injuries after battling against this massive blaze at a warehouse in Carson. It began this afternoon in a pallet yard that is, and spread to surrounding structures. That blaze tore through large, densely packed stacks of cardboard like kindling. The flames dangerously were close to power lines and a transformer. Right now, LA County Fire says it's been largely brought under control. Upwards of 200 firefighters responded to the scene. One of the 3 injured firefighters is still in the hospital tonight. Their condition is unknown at this time. The other 2, they were treated at the scene and were able to go home. Fires are a big concern right now as well. The hot weather is back. Our meteorologist Angelica Campos joins us with a look at what's ahead.
Steve, it's been a warm September as we come to the end of it. Temperatures were above average and they will continue to be that way this weekend. Elevated fire danger is expected to continue. The winds are still offshore in the East County, but they are starting to subside and they should remain relatively weak as we head into Friday. The winds are not really going to be much of a concern, but the daytime highs will. Tonight, temperatures are down in the 50s in Poway, 54 degrees in Ramona. So chilly nights are not gone just yet. We do expect temperatures to heat up tomorrow. We're going to see 90s and temperatures potentially ranging 10 to 15 degrees above normal. We'll break it all down in the 7-day forecast.
Angelica, thank you.